Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Will Dwyer, principal of West Chicago Community High School. On behalf of the staff, faculty, administration, and the Board of Education, I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you are able for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the West Chicago High School bands under the direction of Miss Marissa Januszewski. Then remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance, led one final time by senior Isabella Colburn.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
At this time, I would like to ask for a moment of silence for a member of the class of 2025, Devin Newcomb, who tragically passed away earlier this school year. Thank you. We begin tonight's ceremony with the senior farewell speech. The senior farewell speech is an opportunity for a senior student to address the graduating class and share words of appreciation, reflection, and inspiration. This opportunity was open to all seniors, and those who were interested presented their speeches to be considered for the final selection. I am pleased to present tonight's speaker, Senior Michaela Miller. Michaela is the daughter of two supportive and involved parents and the sister of two WeGo alumni, Catherine and Sarah Miller. During her time at WeGo, Michaela participated in badminton and band all 4 years. She was also a roar and snowball director, a drumline captain, a student ambassador, and a board member for NHS. She has maintained a terrific academic record, earning high honor roll for all 4 years of high school, and has been recognized as an Illinois State Scholar with honor and an all-conference athlete. During her time at WeGo, Michaela has been heavily involved in student life and was a leader in many facets of extracurriculars, as well as an overall promoter of forming friendly and positive connections among peers. In the fall, she will be advancing to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville to study interior architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Miller.
This is my love letter to our high school, the reflection of 4 years summed up into a couple of minutes of speech. It seems impossible, but here we go. Dear family, friends, alumni, teachers, administration, and most prominently peers, or now near graduates from the wonderful class of 2025. And bienvenido a todas las familias, los amigos, los alumnos, profesores, administración y estudiantes de la clase fantástica de 2025. My name is Michaela Miller, and I am a student, or about to be official alumni, of West Chicago Community High School, District 94. During my time here, you name it, I've been it. But arguably, the most important thing that I have been is a student and a classmate. As the end of the year approached, I thought to myself, what would my legacy be? How would I make my mark on this school? It has taken me this long to realize that my legacy wouldn't be Student of the Month or All-Conference Athlete. Sure, those things are great, but instead, the real mark left behind will be all those little moments where I had a positive impact on someone else. And the same thing goes for every single person here. Los momentos más importantes son los momentos cuando ayudamos otras personas. You don't need to be the smartest student or best athlete. Or maybe you are. Or maybe you were like me and you were on the struggle bus during PE. But regardless, in order to make an extraordinary difference, we do not need to do extraordinary things. Though these are our experiences that we have, they do not define our futures. In the inspirational words of both poet William Ernest Henley and actor Timothée Chalamet, you can be the master of your fate and the captain of your soul, but life is coming from you, not at you. We have each spent our time uniquely here at WeGo, from clubs to sports to jobs, all of them, none of them, and yet together we are still going to walk across the same stage here in a few moments. We will all be WeGo alumni. Estamos unidos en nuestra educación. I had in my mind that making a difference would be changing the world or fixing some global problem. But really, it's as simple as helping those around us, because the impact we make on others changes their world. If we have learned anything from social media, it is that for better or for worse, we have complete free will. So, what will we do? How will we spend our time? Will we scroll through videos, spend time with friends and family, study, choose a hobby? Can we find a meaningful way to balance the things that we do? Whether you're going on to trade school, college, work, anything and everything, we have the freedom to pick how we spend our time. And as a generation slowly being consumed by technology, we need to remember that our time is limited. Whether it be a short 4 years of high school or whatever comes next, we need to choose to live intentionally. Tenemos que vivir con intención. Cherish every second, because after an instant, it becomes a memory. We are united in our education here, but how we choose to spend our time will determine our futures. We've all been begging for the end of the school year, but let's be honest, it's going to be really hard to leave all this behind. WeGo is home, and it houses beloved teachers who have changed our lives and hallways with endless memories. We have found our homes in band, sports, arts, language, dance, service, leadership, and much more. We have led 500 individual lives here, separated by unique experiences, but unified by our education and the community that we have built. Here, we have experienced football games, favorite classes, least favorite classes, pep assemblies, the bad smell in that one hallway, people we never thought of meeting, and challenges we weren't sure we would overcome. Aside from the stresses and trials that high school put us through, what we have gained outweighs those challenges beyond measure. Obviously, to say it was hard would be a complete understatement, but often the times we had the most fun were when we were making the most of a really challenging situation. Habían muchas dificultades, pero los tiempos más divertidos son los momentos entre nosotros. So, how will we spend our time? Because really, we all have a choice. We can choose to leave a legacy, or we can choose not to. We can choose to honor the people who made enormous sacrifices for us to walk across this stage tonight, or we can choose not to. We can choose greatness, and we will not settle for less, because somos WeGo. We are WeGo. We go in with pride, and we will go into our futures the same way. Gracias por su atención. With love, your classmate. Go Wildcats.
At West Chicago Community High School, each graduating class presents the school with a class gift. Here to present that gift is Student Council Representative Sofia Garcia.
I'm Sofia Garcia, the Student Council Representative for the class of 2025. On behalf of our class, I'm proud to announce that we have donated Light Up WeGo letters. These letters have already been used at prom for students to take hundreds of photos. They will be used for years to come, as we build fond memories in our final days at WeGo. Thank you.
West Chicago High School bestows 2 categories of recognition for the graduating class that are based upon cumulative grade point average from the last 7 semesters. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.75 to 4.999 have been recognized as graduating with distinction and are given white cords to wear with their gowns. At this time, I'd like to ask all students who have been awarded the designation of graduating with distinction to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. You may be seated. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 5.0 or higher have been recognized as graduating with highest distinction, thus earning the highest recognition provided by the high school and are given gold cords to wear with their gowns. Would all students who have been awarded the designation of graduating with highest distinction please stand at this time and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. This year, for the first time, we are also recognizing students who earn the title of AP Scholar with Distinction. These students have achieved an average score of at least 3.5 out of 5 on all the advanced placement exams they took in their high school career. Additionally, they have scored a 3 or higher on at least 5 AP exams. These students are given maroon cords to wear with their gowns. Would all students who have been awarded the designation of graduating as an AP Scholar with distinction please stand at this time and be recognized. You may be seated. Congratulations. At this time, we would also like to pay honor to the graduates in the class of 2025 who will be serving our nation through military service after graduation. Their sacrifices will create our freedoms. When I call your name and branch of service, please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all names are read. You may applaud after each individual name. Cassandra Villalobos, Army National Guard. Rodrigo Perez, U.S. Navy. Edgar Oropeza, U.S. Army. Iris Idet Venegas, U.S. Army. Itzel Alexis Barrera, U.S. Air Force. Jimeline Bolanos, Army National Guard. Evelyn Garcia Robles, U.S. Navy. Jaime Edwin Centeno, U.S. Army. Tyler Allen Marini, U.S. Navy. Jesus Alcantar Vargas, U.S. Army. Martin Garcia, Army National Guard. Alexandra Vasquez, U.S. Army. Davion Pascal, U.S. Army. Let's have one more round of applause for these brave young men and women. You may be seated. Each year, members of the senior class select a faculty member to speak at their commencement ceremony. This year, the class of 2025 has chosen Spanish teacher Brittany Nelson. Mrs. Nelson is an alumna of West Chicago Community High School. She graduated from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign with her Bachelor of Arts in Teaching World Language. Since graduation, she has taught for 15 years at West Chicago Community High School. During her time at WeGo, she has also obtained a master's degree from Olivet Nazarene University in education as a reading specialist. Mrs. Nelson participates in the PTAC, or Parent Teacher Advisory Committee, and teaches classes in Spanish and English as a second language. We can often find her at WeGo basketball games or concerts with her two children, who are also future Wildcats. Please help me welcome a true Wildcat through and through, Mrs. Brittany Nelson.
Good evening, graduates, fellow school teachers and staff, proud families and community members, y a todas las familias hispanohablantes, bienvenidos a esta celebración tan especial. It's an honor to speak to you today, not just because of the occasion, but because, like you, I'm a WeGo graduate. A lot has changed in nearly 20 years, though. We didn't have Chromebooks. We wore our sandals without socks, and we only cooked in foods class. One thing that hasn't changed, however, is the magic of this community. I know that word is one that we hear a lot, especially around here at Community High School, but at WeGo, it's more than that. It's something we live. And for me, that's personal, because this school, this town, this group of people have shaped who I am. Now, communities come in many forms. There are those that choose you based on your location or culture, and then there are those that you choose based on your interests or life experiences. In any case, our communities are what we make of them. And the WeGo community is so strong because we prioritize connection. We are a community of collectivists. In my many roles in WeGo over the years, I've seen time and time again how this beautiful, multicultural community shows up for each other, and I know you all feel it too. In the Panorama survey you all took last fall, 88% of students said that they have positive relationships with friends, families, and adults at school. That number went up to 93% when asked if you had a family member or other adult outside of the building that you could count on to support you. Everyone in this room has someone who cares about them, worries about them, and wants more than anything to see them succeed. That is a testament to all of you, parents, guardians, community leaders, for the example you set, the values you share, and the love that you give to these scholars. The importance of these quality, supportive relationships cannot be overstated, especially in today's world of increasing loneliness and isolation. It is said that 1 in 2 adults in America lives with loneliness, and among young people, the numbers are even higher. That makes what we've built here at WeGo powerful. So yes, we're lucky to come from such a strong community, but what happens when you leave this place? How do you carry it with you? First, the most important community member to care for is you. Please be a friend to yourself. It's like the oxygen mask on an airplane. You must acknowledge the light you have inside yourself before you'll be able to find and connect with the light inside others. Fostering genuine connections requires that we show up as our genuine selves, which can be tricky, at least for me, as I'm usually my own worst critic. In difficult times, show yourself the same grace that you'd show a good friend. When doubt or regret creep in, I try to ask myself, what would Mrs. Govertson say to me in this moment? Or what would I tell Mrs. Stewart if she were in this position? When we stop dimming our own light, we have more of it to share with others. My hope for all of you is that you see yourselves the way we, your friends, teachers, and family see you: capable, compassionate, and so deserving of joy. Second, wherever you're headed next, cultivate community. Don't wait for it to find you. Simon Sinek says that life is beautiful not because of the things we see or the things we do. Life is beautiful because of the people we meet. I found this to be incredibly true during my college semester abroad in Spain. When I first arrived, I was all about the photo ops and social media posts to showcase what a new and exciting experience it was. After the first week, though, the homesickness started to set in. I actually called my mom crying and told her I wanted to come home. Now, hindsight tells me that I felt vulnerable and alone without my village around me. But on a whim one afternoon, I decided to sign up for an exchange opportunity with a local university student named Vega in hopes of improving my Spanish. When I met Vega, our conversations started out as language practice, but they grew into something I hadn't anticipated. We shared our favorite music, our families, our cultures, our hopes and dreams. I started spending more time with Vega and her loved ones than chasing photo ops and posting updates. That relationship changed my entire experience. Taking a risk to connect with one person made all the difference and fostered a friendship that still exists today. So, don't be afraid to introduce yourself to a peer on the first day of class, invite someone out for coffee, or organize an outing with your coworkers after your shift. Be open to new experiences, even if it pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Find out what you have in common with the new people around you. I've personally found that there's always more that connects us than separates us, as long as you're willing to look for it. You will never regret showing kindness or investing in people. Finally, just because you're building your new community does not mean you have to abandon your old ones. You are connected to this group of graduates through moments of celebration and moments of heartbreak, both of which are experiences we share. Like you, my senior year, we lost one of our own. It could have pulled us apart, but instead, it brought us closer. We grieved together, we grew together, and I've seen the same in all of you. In classic WeGo fashion, you all showed up for each other this year, and you will be forever connected because of it. The group that is sitting around you today has value, both now and in the future. So taking time to call your WeGo friends and families so that you can hear each other's voices is a connection worth investing in. I know from experience. So whether you chose WeGo or WeGo chose you, take what you've learned here and continue to build on it, no matter what it is that you want to accomplish. I fervently believe that your success in life will be determined not by what you do, but rather who you are. What I mean by that is how you treat other people on your way to where you're going matters. It really matters. Ultimately, the path I took led me back here to find that communities are always evolving. I've chosen WeGo to serve and to raise my children in the community that raised me. While my kids can ride their bikes to the home of my childhood best friend, the pool they love going to in the summer is also where an awkward amount of you apparently work. You all are about to engage in this evolution of community, and whether you stay in West Chicago or put down roots elsewhere, you have this gift inside you. You know what a strong community looks like, and you can take that knowledge with you to build another one wherever you are. Congratulations, class of 2025. What you've learned here, academically, socially, and emotionally, can never be taken away from you. No matter where life takes you, don't wait for community. Find your people and build it, because community starts with connection, and connection starts with you. Gracias por ser miembros tan importantes de mi comunidad.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kurt Johansson, to certify the class of 2025.
Good evening. My name is Kurt Johansson, and it is my honor to serve as a superintendent of Community High School District 94. Class of 2025, your families, our faculty, and everyone in the WeGo community are here to celebrate you and all of your accomplishments. Tonight offers you the opportunity to reflect and celebrate all that you have gained from your experiences within and outside of the classroom. Throughout this journey, you have grown both individually and collectively with your peers, and you have so much to be proud of. As you exit the arena this evening, you will embark upon an exciting new chapter in your life. So I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you a Native American quote entitled "The Roots of Character," as I believe it represents the class of 2025 quite well and should leave no doubt as to your ability to succeed in the future. It states, "Those who preserve their integrity remain unshaken by the storms of daily life. They do not stir like leaves on a tree or follow the herd when it runs. In their mind remains the ideal attitude and conduct of living. It is not something given to them by others. It is their roots. It is a strength that exists deep within them." Class of 2025, it is your strength that exists deep within, which has propelled you to unprecedented heights. Your roots of character are firmly planted, your integrity never shaken, and your ability to persevere is absolute. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025 on their amazing accomplishment, and I look forward to following their future success. I would now like to present the class of 2025 to the Board of Education for Community High School District 94, and hereby certify that the students seated here this evening have met all of the graduation requirements as prescribed by the Illinois State Board of Education and Community High School District 94 and are eligible to receive their diplomas. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Community High School District 94 Board of Education President, Mr. Bob Brown, who will be accepting the class of 2025. Thank you.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family members, and friends. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge a few people that are here tonight. Please stand as I recognize you. From the West Chicago Community High School Board of Education, Secretary Rich Nagel. Members Penny Munoz, Tammy Murphy, and Catalina Chavez. If we have anyone here from Benjamin District 25, West Chicago District 33, or Winfield District 34, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Good evening, West Chicago High School class of 2025. Tonight is a night of magical transformation. You entered this hall as high school students, and you will leave it as graduates. This transformation didn't just happen on its own, or because the calendar says it's the end of the school year. It happened due to the courage, dedication, hard work, and persistence shown by you, your families, the teachers and staff of our community high school. Your families and the teachers and staff of our high school and the elementary and middle schools that you have attended have poured their hearts and souls into preparing you for tonight and for the road ahead. Many of those teachers and staff are here tonight in this room to wish you well as you finish this part of your journey. Before we continue, graduates, can you take a moment and show some love to the teachers and staff that have spent the last 4 years preparing you not only for tonight, but for the journeys that you'll take for the rest of your life? Tonight is a very special night. It's not the end of the journey, it is really only the beginning. You will leave here as a high school graduate. That is a gift. What you do with that gift is up to you. As high school graduates, you are now ready to take full charge of your future. You will be making significant choices on whether and how to further your formal education and what kind of career or life you feel led to choose. This is a significant change as your horizons have never been broader than they are right now. This can be scary as there's so many choices to be made. Even though graduation brings some changes, there are some things that do not change. Be comforted and encouraged that even though you are leaving the walls of our high school, and in some cases leaving the familiar surroundings of your childhood home, your family, your friends, and all of the teachers and staff that you've met along the way are all still with you, cheering you on as you move forward in your adult life. You now have the freedom to explore so many paths: higher education, trade school, a military career, raising a family, or so many other options and combinations. Choose your path, explore it, and if it doesn't feel right, then change to a different path. You are free to explore in whatever direction you feel led towards. Dream big and explore boldly. The world today is complicated and full of challenges and struggles. In looking out at the class of 2025, I see hope. I see hope for the future. You can all be a part of the transformative change that can help make our world a better place for everyone. Don't be discouraged by the size of the challenges. Be encouraged by your newfound freedom and by your ability to make a positive difference for all of us. The same courage, dedication, hard work, and persistence that brought you to tonight's graduation will enable you to face the challenges and to change the world for the better. As Margaret Mead observed, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Before we get to the exciting part, where you get to walk across this stage and bring your high school career to a close, I have a few words of advice that I hope you will reflect on as you venture forward in your life. Strive to be the clear, calm voice of reason in a world that seems to get wilder and crazier by the moment. Be courageous to speak truth to power whether that power is political, economic, social, or any other kind of power. But speak truth with love. Truth without love is hurtful. Love without truth is dangerous. But truth with love can change the world for the better. Seek ways to bring compromise back to a world that seems to have forgotten how to work together for the common good. Be bold, use what you have learned, and always continue to learn. Respect the dignity that is present in all people and in all life. I could end by saying make us proud, but that would be redundant. We all, your teachers, your school, your family, and your community are already proud of who you are and are excited to see you stretch your wings and soar into the future. On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration and staff of West Chicago Community High School, I say well done and congratulations to the WeGo class of 2025. I now leave you with the words that Christopher Robin once said to his lifelong friend Winnie the Pooh. I hope that you will remember them and that they give you encouragement. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know.
At this time, we will begin proceeding into the presentation of diplomas. While we are all excited about this part of the ceremony, out of respect for all who are here, we ask that you refrain from loud cheering so that all parents and family members are able to hear their own child's name being called. Thank you. At this time, I'll ask the readers to proceed to the stage.
Distributing diplomas are Superintendent Dr. Kurt Johansson and Board President Bob Brown.
Ariana Cristina Kukluski.
Eduardo Andrade Lopez.
Brian O'Teer.
Giovanni Andrade.
Faraz Ramzan.
Ricardo Alves Gonzalez.
Brooklyn Marie Abundez.
Karen Alves Lemus.
Oscar Felipe Acosta.
Giovanni Alves.
Lizette Aguilar Garcia.
Richard Alvarez Munoz.
Victor Jesus Ahuatzi.
Ruby Alvarez.
Jesus Alcantar Vargas.
Ryan Alvarado.
Braden Charles Alderton.
Aurora Ariana Alonso Flores.
Antoine Angeles.
Stephanie Suzette Alfaro.
Eduardo Jesus Aniqua.
Romeo Edgardo Alfaro.
Hector Aniqua.
Andrea Alfaro.
Jonathan Antonio.
Alan Edgardo Alfaro.
Kevin Antonio.
Itzel Alexis Barrera.
Dara Ibeth Arajo.
Evelyn Barrera.
Andrea Arevala.
Emiret Barrera.
Lorena Aguelo.
Emily Barrera.
Delia Arias.
Tessa Antoinette Vanasiak.
Peter David Ashline.
Jessica Lynn Balmer.
Maha Ung.
Abdullah Hamad Bakshi.
Jesus Antonio Avalos.
Christian Baena.
Edgar Barrera Mendoza.
Yaritzel Avila Tapia.
James Thomas Barrett.
Evelyn Avila Rodriguez.
Luna Montserrat Bautista Marquez.
Donovan Avila.
Eliana Giuseppina Birdsell.
Diana Briseida Avila.
Eduardo Anders Bodine.
Cristian Avila.
Jamilyn Bolanos.
Nathan Centeno.
Liliana Bonilla.
Jaime Edwin Centeno.
Elise Carolina Brandt.
Yasmin Castro Mora.
Alexander James Briggs.
Itzel Castillo.
Logan Edward Bryson.
Jasmine Alicia Castañeda.
Miranda Bucio.
Jimena Carrillo.
Saúl Nicholas Bustos.
Brianna Carrasco.
Thomas Santiago Cabrera.
Dominic Xavier Carey.
Daniel Cerón.
Salvador Campos Vargas.
Alex Chavez.
Edwin Camacho Cos.
Cecilia Abigail Chavez.
Isabela Estela Calapina.
Punit Singh Kohan.
Julian Francisco Calderon.
Noah Edward Christian.
Hugo Cadena Vega.
Isabella Marie Colburn.
Areli Cuateco.
Nayeli Nicole Colazo.
Pamela Cruz.
Caitlin Elizabeth Colombo.
Luis Gabriel Cruz.
Kevin Thomas Colombo.
Carlos Eduardo Cruz.
Diego Contreras.
Jimena Cos.
Jocelyn Contreras.
Andrew Rafael Cortez.
Wilbur Cooper.
Leslie Isabel Correa Muñoz.
Miguel Alejandro Craspe Ruiz.
Susana Correa.
Cecilia Dang.
Stephanie Correa.
Royal James Day.
Jennifer Belkis Correa.
Isabella Maria de Guzman.
Cristina Correa.
Oliver Delangel.
Ariela Correa.
Samuel Sean Patrick DeWeese.
Andrea Flores.
Cindy Leslie Diaz.
Kimberly Kiara Ferrer. Michael Fernandez Rubio.
Violeta Dolores Diego.
Elliot James Fehrenbach.
Isabella Deep.
Alondra Esquivel Diaz.
Joshua Dionisio.
Vanessa Espinosa.
Jennifer Dovale Valim.
Ricardo Espinal.
Jonathan Dovale Valim.
Mauricio Jesus Espinal.
Thomas Kelly Doyle.
Jacob Brian Edler.
Diego Flores.
Gavin Thomas Dyer.
Guadalupe Flores.
Lauren Elizabeth Duzing.
Josue Gabriel Flores.
Alejandro Duran.
Mariela Elizabeth Flores.
Spirit Andela Emberson Dudasek.
Leslie Flores Avalos.
Sofia Giselle Garcia.
Pearson Forrest Foos.
Noemi Kayla Garcia.
Edwin Emmanuel Fuentes.
Martin Garcia.
Yatsiri Atlan Fuentes.
Leandro Garcia.
Finn C. Gallagher.
Julie Garcia.
Adriana Garcia.
Jesus Jose Garcia.
Alex Garcia.
Jesse Abraham Garcia.
Andrea Sarai Garcia.
Itzel Garcia.
Angelina Brianne Garcia.
Stephanie Garcia.
Ariade Garcia Avila.
Eduardo Garcia.
Miguel Angel Garcia Correa.
Aaron Garcia.
Arlene Garcia Robles.
Misael Gutierrez.
Evelyn Garcia Robles.
Carlos Yael Hernández.
Maria Guadalupe Garcia Romero.
Brekti Mirendi Hernández.
Valerie Garcia Gomez.
Annalisa Herbst.
Johan Garduno.
Joshua Lewis Hardy.
Luz Isla Gil Flores.
Emily Claire Hanania.
Caitlin Marie Gilmore.
Yuritsi Guzman Ramirez.
Oscar Giron Sanchez.
Now distributing diplomas, Board Secretary Rich Nagel and Board Member Penny Munoz.
Mafe Lopez.
Haley Lynn Gutierrez.
Danais Quetzali Gomez Garcia.
Daniel Guevara.
Giselle Mia Gonzalez.
Alexia Guerrero Chairez.
Damian Hernandez.
Savarjeet Singh Graywal.
Eileen Alexa Hernandez.
Diana Gonzalez Reyes.
Faith Adele Hernandez.
Jonathan Gonzalez.
Leonardo Hernandez.
Isaac Jimenez.
Leslie Hernandez.
Diana Jimenez.
Leslie Hernandez.
Angelo Manuel Jimenez.
Lucas Eduardo Hernandez.
Adriana Jimenez.
Victoria Marie Hernandez.
Addison Alexi Jeffrey.
Zadkiel David Hernandez.
Joseph Anthony Jarvis.
Denise Ashley Herrera.
Joshua Jerome Janowick.
Maria Guadalupe Hinojosa.
Helena Jankowska.
Alexander Michael Hoffman.
Rodrigo Jaimes Arce.
Gillen Hudson Hostica.
Sentia Iracoze.
Stephanie Esperanza Jurado.
Cesar Hurtado.
Rodolfo Jurado.
Edward James Huffman.
Bibi Sabra Kabir.
Ulises Huerta.
Holden Riley Kaiser.
Fabricio Luna.
Ali Abbas Khan.
Diego Luna.
George Carlo Kutke.
Lauren Margaret Ludovis.
Dylan Thomas Kraft.
Maritza Lopez Santiago.
Zachary Russell Kreitzer.
Yasmin Lopez Pedrosa.
Gafoa Cody Kuku.
Guadalupe Lopez Medina.
Navneet Francijik Wilk Kumar Jr.
Xochitl Lopez.
Daniel Kuriakos.
Jose de Jesus Lopez.
Robert Jaden Lee.
Jesus David Lopez.
Qualan Giovanni Lewis.
Fernando Lopez.
Michael Luna.
Damian Ruben Lopez.
Jocelyn Alondra Macedo.
Angel Daniel Lopez.
Marvin Maldonado.
Ashley Ann Lockman.
Brandon Maltos.
Stephanie Miguel.
Ashleen Marban.
Neftali Merino.
Darren Alonso Marin.
Leonardo Mendoza.
Gabriela Lucia Marin.
Carolina Méndez Salinas.
Mia Marin.
Victoria Betsabe Méndez Valderas.
Elizabeth Josephine Marzalek.
Jocelyn Medina Espinal.
Alex Martinez.
Lanessa Kaylani Medina.
Ruben Martinez.
Asher Thomas McNeil.
Jessica Martinez Garcia.
Judah Paul McLean.
Jacqueline Martinez Ortiz.
Ramaya Joy McElroy.
Carolina Miguel Flores.
Nathan McDermott.
Juan Carlos Miguel Flores.
Diana Mata.
Santino Roberto Malazzo.
Brianna Aline Mata.
Michaela May Miller.
Ali Ahmed Nasib.
Sophia L. Miller.
Kashika Narain.
Jair Miranda.
Daisy Nahera.
Nathan Daniel Moshe.
Thomas Richard Murphy.
Dominic Aaron Mohai.
Braden Matthew Munter.
Eileen Mondragon.
Moses Adolfo Munoz.
Jasmine Mondragon Luna.
Karen Munoz.
Ginger Montalvo.
Eric Munoz.
Alexander Montenegro.
Alfredo Munoz.
Alexander Montoya.
Tyler Allen Marini.
Richard Navor.
Paula Mora Piña.
Maria de Los Angeles Nagrete.
Leah Montoya.
Sebastian Lucas Nahoda.
Giovanni Montoya.
Sophia Grace Newell.
Augustine Perez.
Melinda Wynn.
Brandon Perez.
Pedro Rocky Nikoski Rios.
Shaik Luis Paz Ortiz.
Armando Nunez.
Tyron Patton.
Christopher Nunez.
Fennel Patel.
Itzel Carolina Nunez.
Diavian Arlivia Pascal.
Peter Edward O'Brien.
Ansh Ankur Parikh.
Jocelyn Ochoa.
Ivan Paniagua.
Edgar Emmanuel Oropeza.
Rene Mateo Padilla Munoz.
Ilan Tomas Ortiz.
Maria Guadalupe Padilla.
Rodrigo Perez.
David Andrés Pachón Dimate.
Fabian Perez Chica.
Alan Osorio.
Dawn Petrie. Dawn Petrie.
Sofia Ortiz.
Eva Chiarinda Pietanza.
Jacqueline Rivas Vivaldo.
Romina Elisa Pietanza.
Vanessa Rivas Hernandez.
Vanessa Ariana Porquillo.
Alexis Rios.
Alina Yasmin Procopio.
Uncle Mohamed Riaz.
Natan Stepanek Pishpilko.
Luis Reyes.
Joshua Thomas Patak.
Karina Reyes.
Rosalind Quiros.
Now distributing diplomas are board members Catalina Chavez and Tammy Murphy.
Fatima Ramirez.
Jennifer Reyes Rubio.
Guadalupe Ramirez.
Logan James Reed.
Melissa Jeanette Rivera.
Caden Rauchi.
Johnny Marshawn Robeson.
Samantha Eliana Ramos.
Allison Robles.
Alexander Ramirez Vasquez.
Alejandra Citlali Rocha.
Jocelyn Ramirez Sanchez.
Samantha Rodriguez Chavez.
Fernando Ramirez Navarro.
Yaret Rodriguez.
Litzy Kate Santiago.
Jacqueline Romero.
Amy Lynn Sandoval.
Sebastián Romero Brito.
Adrian Sanchez Mendez.
Jocelyn Ruiz.
Valentin Sanchez Garcia.
Edwin Salazar.
Steven Diego Sanchez.
Ana Carla Salinas.
Richard Sanchez.
Cindy Salinas.
Jonathan Sanchez.
Guadalupe Salinas.
Itzeli Sanchez.
Jennifer Santiago Melchor.
Giselle Sanchez.
Juan Diego Santiago Vasquez.
Alan Sanchez.
Arely Santos Guevara.
Eli Travis Sampson.
Omar Sarmiento.
Valeria Salinas Fuentes.
Jonathan Saucedo.
Leobardo Salinas.
Yandel Jesus Saucedo.
Joseph Tin.
Jaden Joseph Schoenborn.
Jessica Marie Thunberg.
Aislene Emily Serrano.
Chung Thong.
Erin Servin.
Camila Terrazas.
Anthony Servin.
Nicholas Jason Teams.
Edwin Jesus Servin.
Brian Diego Tecuapanapa.
Jake Austin Solanskis.
Samantha Suarez.
Darsh Singh.
Daniel William Staclasa.
Alexandra Tinajero.
Yaroslava Stefurak.
Christopher Noah Tinajero Ferreira.
Vincent Paul Spadoni.
Jasmine Lauren Trigueros.
Aileen Sotelo.
Joseph Alexander Trigueros.
Sukhvir Singh.
Ismael Trinidad Esparza.
Sukraj Singh.
Casey Ann Turek.
Justin Vasquez.
Luke Jacob Turley.
Ashley Vasquez.
Betsaida Valdez.
Yadira Vasquez.
Brandon Valdez.
Alexandra Vasquez.
Pamela Valdez.
Mariah Trinice Bernardo.
Diego Armando Valdez Chavez.
Jocelyn Vargas Torres.
Oscar Valle.
Vanessa Vargas.
Niraj Vangara.
Noelia Vargas.
Adamari Vega.
Leslie Vargas.
Julian Anthony Vela.
Guadalupe Vargas.
Elena Sofia Velasco.
Brisa Vianey Vargas.
Iris Aidet Venegas.
Erika Gabriela Vargas.
Leslie Venegas.
Daisy Varela Vargas.
A.B. Jesus Vera.
Abigail Catherine Wing.
Valeria Villa Villegas.
Colton John Wanandi.
Diego Vargas Villafuerte.
Zechariah John Williamson.
Dulce Maria Villafuerte.
Kiesia Williams.
Omar Villafuerte.
Jackson Thomas Williams.
Cassandra Villalobos.
Haley Whitlock.
Giovanna Villegas.
Zane Jubilee Whetstone.
Andrew Glenn Voigt.
William Drake Wenberg.
Robert Whitek.
Kai Weems.
Kayla Alyssa Zamora.
Dominic Allen Wasserstrom.
Mia Gabriela Zapata.
Makai Dylan Warsaw.
Candy Michelle Zaruma.
Ella Sabine Warsaw. Jacob Francis Voigt. Arisbeth Natalie Zuniga. Frank John Zaberna. Diane Centeno Rodriguez. Ryan Charles Seitler. Louis Richard Seitler.
Let's have a round of applause for this incredible class. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, staff, administration, and most importantly, graduates, I invite you to all stand one last time while our band leads us in the West Chicago Fight Song. Wildcats, my last words of wisdom for you are, whatever you do and wherever you go, always remember we go. I now invite you to turn your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduated class of 2025.